Well, Travis Scott dropped Utopia. Didn't think this day would ever come, at least for not the next decade. But it's here. And you know, the guys kept telling me to do a Travis Scott discovering discography. But he just didn't have enough albums. I needed Utopia to drop. And it dropped. So sit back, get some popcorn, a drink, and get ready because today we're discovering Travis Scott's discography. Yeah, man, the fateful day has arrived. I kept saying I need Utopia to drop for me to make this video. So it's time to get what y'all been waiting for. For the newbies out there, man, welcome to Discovering Discographies. It's just a series where I listen to all of an artist's albums. We done a lot of people so far. Just from the top of my head, Kanye, Drake, Juice, Tyler, Youngboy, Uzi, a lot more. Just you need to go check it out and find out. And today, Travis Scott is stepping to the stand. Now, I've already listened to all of his albums before. This isn't like a blind reaction. Pretty familiar with his music, but it's still a reaction. I want to tell y'all what I think. And with telling y'all what I think comes with another amazing component of discovering discographies. Yeah, you see that bad boy right there? Yeah, that motherfucker tier list looking. Y'all know how I feel about my tier. Y'all know I love my tier list. Just look at that motherfucking S, nigga. Doesn't it look just perfect? Yeah, that's where all the perfect albums go. And then, you know, you got all your other guys. A, B, C, D, E, F. F being dog shit. And yeah, we gonna be ranking the albums. I'm not ranking any collabs or deluxes. I wanna see what you could do your first time by yourself. If I've already listened to them, I'll let you know what I think. But Travis doesn't have a deluxe, and I haven't listened to the Quavo one. So you don't even gotta worry about that. And lastly, this kinda goes without saying, but all my opinions are based off what my ears hear. If I think some shit is ass, bro, I'm gonna tell you it's ass. You could disagree, whine about it, get on your knees for the artist, bro. I don't care. Make your own goddamn video, nigga. And yeah, that's pretty much what this series is. I'm excited for this video. I'm not gonna spoil how I feel about Travis just yet. I'll tell y'all how I feel about these albums. Do a nice little recap at the end. But until then, let's get it started! Rodeo. So back like 2 years ago, I wasn't really a big fan of Travis Scott, but that was like without giving him a real fair listen. So I was like, fuck it, let me see what the hype about. And then I heard this play in my ear. Now the cuz don't worry, I'ma get it great. Hey man, that was a great listen, I can't lie. Absolute fire album. Got some bangers on there that I still really like to this day. My favorite 3 songs on here are pretty easy. Give me 90210, I Could Tell, and Antidote. Also thought On My Diss Side was very good. Maria, I'm Drunk, and then Never Catch Me. Those were probably the most standout songs to me. And the songs that weren't those, some were good, and you know, some were mid. Pray for Love, Apple Pie, those were pretty good. I wouldn't call them standouts, but those are pretty good. But then there were some other songs that I was like, just barely giving likes, like Piss on Your Grave. And that possibly could have just been biased because Kanye was on there. So yeah, these are the songs that I liked, I thought were fire, and you know, the misses. Yeah, we got a nice little new graphic going on. Y'all like it? Overall, I think he went 14 for 16. I'll say the album was a lot better when I listened to it 2 years ago because I had low expectations. On the re-listen, it was still really good, but not to that level. It's only like 4 songs that I would really listen to. But like I said, it's still fire. Ranking it, at first I had it at S, but on this re-listen, I'ma have to bump it down to A. Really good, but I didn't get that, you know what I'm saying, like that S tier feel, you know. Had my favorite Travis Scott song ever on it. I just played it 2 seconds ago. 90210 is that gas. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Rodeo. And we are on to the next. Birds in the Trap is good. Definitely not great. I like Rodeo a whole lot more. It just wasn't hitting for real, you know? At least not until the second half. From the interlude and down, that shit was fire. But them first few songs were like, yeah. Some mid in there I felt like I was giving a pass to. My favorite 3 songs were Pick Up the Phone, Outside, and then, you know, Goosebumps. I also really like the interlude and Sweet, but that shit was on 2K, so I can't even really listen to it. Here's all my misses, my makes, and the bangers. As you can see, it's only like 3 songs I really don't like. I won't lie, like I said earlier, some got a pass. And yeah, overall, I think he went 11 for 14. For me, this is a pretty easy ranking. I got it in B tier. Damn near lower B for real. I wouldn't consider it for C or nothing, but lower B. One of the things I just gotta critique, bro, why the fuck do these songs be so drawn out? Tracks are hitting 4 minutes for no reason. Just more room for error, and there be error. It's like I could like a song, but I can't add it to the playlist. It's too damn long. Pause. I respect the creativity or whatever you want to call it, but sometimes things are best left simple. But yeah, like I said, this is a cool album, but I am ready for the next. Do I really even have to talk about this album? It should be to no one's shock that I think this shit is fire. I don't even gotta scream gas for y'all to know this shit is gas. Astroworld definitely lived up to its hype. I like it a lot. Features went crazy, except The Weeknd. I didn't like that. I don't remember what song that was, but I didn't like it. But for the most part, it's basically no misses. My favorite 3 songs I wouldn't say are hard to choose, but they're not easy. Give me 5% Tint, Houston Fortification, and then the best song on the album, No Bystanders, that happened to have Juice WRLD on it. But there's a lot of other bangers on here. As you can see, other songs I feel like are worth mentioning: Yosemite, Coffee Beans, Skeletons, and then Sicko Mode. But yeah, I only really thought it was one miss. NC-17, that shit was ass. Everything else I could get behind. That's a nice little 16 for 17. And ranking this album, I definitely got it in an S. Best one so far, and I don't really think it's a discussion. He tapped into a different mode. The thing I like about Astroworld that differs from the other 2 is that you could click shuffle and be safe. But like, completely safe. You're gonna get a good song. The songs didn't really sound drawn out to me for the most part, and it was all around just a pleasant listen. So yeah, definitely got Astroworld in S tier. And now, we got the one and only, the album that brought us here. And if you a real sub to the core, you liking videos, you know what I'm saying, post noties, then you definitely know that we did a live stream reaction to this. Should have been there, you loser. But that's okay, you can redeem yourself. I stream every Friday. Go, come on, join up. Guys, look, I've listened to the album 3 times. On stream was the first time, the quick review was the second, and I just listened to it again for this video. And this... This album is amazing. It really has gotten better every single listen. I had asked y'all, is this worth the 5 years of wait? Most people said no. And actually, I probably agree with that. Shouldn't have to wait 5 years for an album anyway. That shit is lame. But I cannot say he did not deliver. Now, I respect your opinion if you think the first half was kind of shaky. I heard it like that too at a point. But I don't know, my nigga, it grew on me. And then the second half is just straight heat. My favorite songs, Schizo, Meltdown, Until Further Notice. I also really like I Know in the second half of My Eyes. For the other songs, I think there's some that's pretty good, and then there's 2 misses. Modern Jam is not one of them. Sorry. I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. Overall, I think he went 17 for 19. Had some bangers in there, and the ones that weren't bangers were still tough. So when ranking this album, I'm gonna be real. I think it's S tier. I think it's better than Rodeo and Birds in the Trap. Like, for me, it's low-key not a discussion. It's more so if it's in the same tier as Astroworld, because I think Astroworld is better. But right now, and I think y'all niggas to see it with time, bro, this is an S tier album. Like I said, I do think Astroworld is better. More bangers, but Utopia's only been out for a week. I don't know what it's gonna sound like in 5 years. But yeah, Rodeo and Birds in the Trap, nah, it's not better. But yeah, nigga, that's my ranking. Travis is tough, man. I ain't gonna lie, he tough. This little 4 album run been pretty good. I really appreciate the amount of effort he puts into his music. I think he needs to start speeding up the creative process. But the final product been going crazy. Like, this is probably album of the year so far for me. There's only one other in discussion, but we'll talk about that later. All in all, W little discography he got going on. Who do y'all want next? Let me know. In the comments, type in let me know. I'm down for whatever, just let me know. Only thing I'm worried about is next week when I'm dropping music is my take on blow. They been stealing lyrics while they taking notes. All my flows giving goosebumps. New York bitch keep talking crazy, now she on her knees, let's see who to munch. This on the low, I can't take you to lunch. How many times we gon' show I'm the one? Chemistry good with all of my teammates, I call for the rock and they pass me the blunt. Need me a junkie when it come to love. If we gon' kiss, I need shoes on your tongue. I quit my band, but I'll pop out with drones. To be fair, this not band, I'ma pop out with guns. Pop out with Ben, but these bitches not ones. The way that I'm working, I'm full of a merchant that yo ass ain't ready for motherfucking none. Wake up and make heat like the motherfucking sun. Keep the beat going, I'll never be done. Unless I too much gas in my lungs. It's not a fake gun, but your ass better run. Please take a second, consider the subscribe.